Oregon is trying to win a national championship while both coordinators are already halfway out the door. It's an unprecedented situation that highlights major flaws in college football's current calendar. Will Stein, Oregon's 36-year-old offensive coordinator, is exhausted. He's preparing for Thursday's college football playoff quarterfinal against Texas Tech, while simultaneously getting ready to become Kentucky's head coach the moment the Ducks' season ends. Tosh Lupoi, the defensive coordinator taking over at Cal, describes having a day job and a night job. When game planning duties finish late at night and early in the morning, he's working to position Cal for future success. Coaching staffs balancing postseason preparation with impending changes isn't entirely new. Tennessee dealt with it in 1998 when David Cutcliffe took the Ole Miss job before the national championship game. Dan Mullen left for Mississippi State in December 2008 while preparing Florida's offense for the title game against Oklahoma. Nick Saban frequently had coordinators in transition during Alabama's playoff runs, including Lane Kiffin, who was dismissed before the championship game 9 years ago because he was too distracted with Florida Atlantic responsibilities. Oregon head coach Dan Lanning experienced this himself in December 2021 when he took his current job during Georgia's national title run as defensive coordinator. He remembers hiring his strength coach in the same hotel where Oregon is staying this week while preparing for the Orange Bowl. It's come full circle, and despite the long nights and minimal sleep, Lanning tells his staff, "You sleep when you die." What makes this unusual is having both coordinators preparing to leave simultaneously. It's a massive compliment to Oregon's program, but creates chaos in this new 12-team playoff world where a potential title run extends until January 19th. Meanwhile, the transfer portal opens January 2nd, meaning both coordinators could be rebuilding rosters at their new schools while preparing for a playoff semifinal on January 9th. In some cases, Lupoi or Stein could be recruiting portal players against their current employer or each other. Stein told reporters he's heading straight from the Orange Bowl to Lexington to work the transfer portal Friday, regardless of the game's result. There are lots of roster spots to fill at both places, and that's what he signed up for. It's a first-world problem. Lanning insists nothing has changed about Oregon's preparation. Both outgoing coordinators remain 100% focused on their current jobs when they're in the building. If the Ducks lose to Texas Tech, distraction won't be used as an excuse. Both coordinators recognize they'd never have these opportunities without Oregon's players, and they feel obligated to give their absolute best on the way out. Still, this situation exposes major calendar flaws. The coaching carousel happens in November and early December. With a 12-team playoff likely expanding to 16 or more schools will enter with coaching staffs being picked apart. Lupoi believes there's absolutely a better way. He's operating within the current schedule because he has no choice, but it would be amazing to devote all time toward competing for a championship. Having the portal open during playoffs is extremely difficult to comprehend. Lanning's preferred solution would wrap up the playoff on New Year's Day, even if that requires starting the season in late August. For complete college football playoff coverage and coaching news, subscribe to USA Today News and enable notifications for breaking updates.